It's Monday and still progressing with the move from one room to the other, and I started looking for Mr. Bentley, couldn't find him, so I thought he must be upstairs somewhere. So this is where I found him. Curled up amongst all the mess. Well, not all the mess. Look, sat staring out of the window. Not a care in the world. What are you doing, Mr. Bentley? What are you doing? You all comfy? Eh? You all comfy soft? It's Tuesday, the 19th of September, and it's about 11:30, and I'm just on my way to the supermarket to do a little bit more shopping, but I need some more shoes. Don't normally buy shoes from the supermarket, but they have some and they're fairly inexpensive, and they'll do. I don't wear shoes very often. I normally wear what the Americans would call sneakers and what us British people call trainers. Most of the time, unless I'm steampunking or going out somewhere in particular, that needs to be a little bit more dressy. So, but my shoes are a little bit worse for wear. So I'm just going to see if I can get a pair of inexpensive ones that I can just wear occasionally. So, and I don't want to pay a lot of money for them, hence the supermarket. Oh, that's sun-strong. Bright, but weak. No luck in the supermarket. They had nothing that I liked at all. C'est la vie. It's 10:25 on Wednesday, the 20th of September, and I'm just on my way to the post office. I've got some parcels to send off, a few website orders, a few day job bits and pieces, and a big parcel for Ian. He's had some colossal MDF cogs cut for one of his customers, and they're about 10 inches across. Massive steampunk cogs this size, they're huge. Anyway, so they're going up to Darlington, which is in County Durham in the northeast of England. So I'm just taking those to the post office, and then after that I'm going to have a little drive down to the supermarket just to pick up a few bits and pieces. I'm going over to Mum and Dad's tonight, so I need to make sure Ian's got plenty of stuff in for his evening meal, because otherwise he'll just eat rubbish, because that's what he's like. Doesn't eat properly when I'm not there, out of sheer laziness probably, but there you go. So yeah, make sure he's got plenty to eat tonight, make sure Mr. Bentley's got enough food in and that kind of stuff, plus to get some more milk and bread, just basics. So I'm just hoping there's going to be a space outside the post office today, because I really can't be bothered to walk. Didn't have a very good night last night. I was a bit restless, so didn't have a particularly good night's sleep. So, and I'm trying to detox, so not as much coffee at the minute. I'm drinking tea for a change. I know there's still a lot of caffeine in tea, but it's at least better for you than coffee. But oh, look, completely empty. Oh, I hope this woman's not going to pinch my spot. Sometimes it's like a race, try and get the only space outside the post office. Now we're stuck behind a learner driver. What fun. Nope, she's gone. Haha, all clear. Yes. So that's the post all sorted and done. not too much of a shock to the pocket, although our post does have its faults. I still think to some degree it's still quite good value for money. It's 3:15 and I'm on my way to Mum and Dad's Wednesday. So the usual drive over, have dinner or tea as we call it here, and then take Mum shopping, and then stay for the night, and then back to Leeds first thing tomorrow morning at the crack of dawn. It's just after 7:30 on Thursday morning, the 21st of September, and I think autumn has definitely arrived. We've got grey overcast skies, it's dank, it's misty, and the leaves have definitely started to drop. So I think the lazy hazy days of summer are over. So I've just had to stop off and refuel. I was down to the last 5 miles really. Oh dear me. Getting out of these petrol stations, a nightmare. Sometimes you've just got to go for it. And we're off. I am recording. Oops. It's just gone 5 o'clock on Thursday afternoon, and we're taking Mr. Bentley out on a playdate.
Playdate.
With Ripley and Creature again. So we're going to see Jake and Greg.
And salted caramel profiteroles.
That comes later. Oh. So we're gonna. I've got hair on my face. Say that or a spider. Anyway, yeah, we're taking Bentley out for a play date with Ripley and Creature, and then the engine just come on its own.
It does.
And then we're staying for dinner and dessert. Hence,
salted caramel profiteroles.
The salted caramel profiteroles, yes. And then we're coming back a bit later on. So this is in readiness for Bentley having a sleepover.
2-night sleepover.
A 2-night sleepover when we go away to Rill.
Our friend's wedding.
Yes, in the next week or two.
Kerry and Dave.
Yes. So that's what we're at, and that's what we're doing. Yay!
You see, back end's still going, look.
Bentley's like frantic, manic.
Lucy.
Get on, Creature.
Good boy. Hey, Ripley. I love you, it's a phone. Charlie, Charlie.
I'm making myself dizzy, never mind them.
Come on, good girl. She's got her hair up.
There's a good girl.
Good girl.
She's giving you a run for her money. No chance, Bentley.
Don't you work near here?
Bentley!
They are. So it's straight down there, isn't it?
Benny Moves, come on! You're a good boy. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Hello, beautiful. It's 2:15 on Friday afternoon. Now, when we got back from the play date last night, which turned into an extended one because we stayed for dinner and didn't actually leave Jake and Greg's until almost 11 o'clock. As we were coming home, getting out of the car, I managed to slip and twist my ankle quite badly. I'm okay. I can hobble around a bit, but until the swelling and kind of stuff goes down a bit, I'm kind of restricted to what I can do. Certainly I'm going to be running around and jumping up and down for a few days at least anyway. So I've been spending the last couple of hours this morning just doing some practice work in readiness for Inktober. Now, if you're not familiar with what Inktober is, it's a kind of artistic challenge where throughout the month of October, every day you do an ink drawing. That's as simple as that. Now for me, I wanted to practice with my Copics and line drawing, that kind of stuff. So I've been doing a few practice ones. So I've done that, and I've also done that, which I'm sharing on Instagram, by the way. So all of my Inktober drawings will be done and shown on my Instagram account. And then I've just recreated the Great Wave of Kiragawa. And again, this is on tracing paper, but it's ink on tracing paper, which means that the alcohol pens have been sitting on the surface, which means you can get those lovely kind of speckly effects just by displacing the alcohol ink. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I won't be filming any of those. So these are going to be projects that I'm going to be doing literally off camera and just sharing on Instagram. So I'll put a link to my Instagram on screen now if you want to follow me, if you're not already. All of my art journal projects get shared on my Instagram account, as well as a few other little bits and pieces as well. So it's a good place to follow me there too if you're into stalking people. So it's about 10 o'clock on Saturday morning, and I've been up since around about 7 AM. I got up very, very early and went into what's left of the art and craft room. As you can see, I'm in the new room at the moment, still not finished. But I got up very, very early to do a lot of editing while everybody else was still in bed. So Ian and Mr. Bentley were still fast asleep when I got up this morning so that I could sit and edit in peace. So that's what I've been doing today. I'm just about to film some intro pieces for a Happy Mail video and also for another art journal page that I did yesterday, which will be going live next week. I'm trying to build up a raft of videos so that when I finally do have to take my desk to pieces and the camera has to come down, I have something that I can still share while my craft room's being packed away basically. So hopefully it won't take too long, and I'm hoping to get it done over the first kind of week-ish, starting from around about the beginning of October. That's when I'm going to start releasing the videos that I've filmed for when the camera has been taken to pieces and taken down and moved into the new room. So there's hardly any kind of transition between the two, if you know what I mean. So hopefully by the time that's done, I won't have to worry about getting it fixed and getting it up and running again to create another video. I'll already have some on reserve, if you know what I mean. So my plan for today is to film a couple of videos, starting with the mission inspiration for October, which I've done all the prompts and all the artwork, the brief, all that kind of stuff's all ready to go, so hopefully we'll be able to get that in the can today. Aha, in the can. Fantastic. It's 2:45 on Sunday afternoon, and I've just spent a few minutes in the kitchen just putting Sunday lunch into the oven. We're having a big beef joint for our Sunday roast this week. But I've been up in the craft room doing a quick art journal page. Well, it didn't turn out to be a quick art journal page actually. Using my steampunk heart stencil and Dilutions, which matches my shirt look. Which I haven't used my Dilutions in such a long time. I thought it was about time that I dusted them off and make them earn their keep. It's now 3:45 on Sunday, and I've just spent the last hour or so editing and getting everything ready for rendering the footage for that art journal page. So now it's time to go down and start getting ready to cook and finish off all the veggies and the potatoes and all the rest of it for dinner. So that'll be it for this week. I will see you all again next week. Bye for now.